Hello, this is Gary the Coconut bringing you another episode of Best of Bronze. This is a game between Privatnik and Jellet. Yes, Jellet has been on my channel before because he's awesome. And let's see, what did I want to say about this game? Shows an interesting strategy. I really like it. It's a good one to use against Zerg. I'll talk about it. I'll critique it in a bit. So, this is Bronze League. Should have mentioned that. And we do need to set those rally points. There he goes. He's getting them. Alright, so, I should have looked up the map before I did this. Oopsies. If you can tell me what game this is, leave it in the comments. So we do have the scouting probe going out. And he didn't see anything, did he? Maybe he saw the Overlord. Let's look at his vision. He did see the Creep. That's what he saw. And he is throwing down a proxy pylon. Now this is a good strategy for Protoss to use in all the races. I believe against any opponent. If you're rushing Zealots, very hard to deal with for every race. And our Zerg player is getting his spawning pool. How many worker count are we doing? Dead even. Alright, so he is throwing down his gateway, which I'm just going to look here. 65 seconds compared to a whopping 65 seconds. Ugh. Alright, so based on that, our Zerg player should have Zerglings out before. But unless he is rushing Zerglings, it's not going to help if he doesn't scout this. And he obviously hasn't scouted this. So how... Oh, did he? Looks like he has scouted it. Ouch. So he knows exactly what he's going to do, I hope. The problem with Zerg in this situation is they're really at a disadvantage. As soon as that spawning pool is done, he really has to get a queen. He has to get a few spine crawlers. And watch what that does to the worker count. Whoa. He is now at a 25% less mineral mining. So, ouch. But he has no other choice. And so he had to spend all of this, and it takes down the worker count. So he is really at a disadvantage. And now he needs to build more drones to keep up with the Protoss player, but he has to build Zerglings. So that is why this is so hard to deal with as Zerg. It's all because of math. Now these Zerglings could take on these little bit... but not two Zealots. So what is he going to do? Now, what I was going to say with this Protoss player, he's being super aggressive. This is going to be very easily scouted. How could you do this more effectively? It's very simple. What a lot of players do is they'll put the rush in the middle. So they'll put it at the watchtower or something like that. And then it has less of a chance of getting scouted, and you are just the same amount of distance from your base as their base, so you can defend just as easily as you can attack. It's very hard to deal with. But here in Bronze League, heck, we'll just throw it on the ramp. Why not? Now, I really like this defense. This is the proper way to deal with this. But again, it does... Look at that, 12-7. He really wants to build... I mean, he needs to build drones, but he wants to build Zerglings. But he is doing very good a job being controlled. Let's look at the production tab. Now look at this. If I was playing this player, I would be typing, and I'd be going like, you know, like, oh my gosh, and you are so mean. Oh my gosh, I would be raging from this. This is just not a good way to make friends on the ladder. And he's building 5 gates. That is enough. He's got the minerals, so might as well. And it's not looking good for our Zerg player. He is mining gas to get those roaches, but man, that is hurting. Back at the home base, nothing going on. Totally defenseless. That's why I was saying build it halfway so that you can attack and defend in case he did manage to slip a few Zerglings out, did a proxy hatch, something silly like that. Totally vulnerable here. Could shut this down real quick. And now he's doing better on the worker count, so that is good. So now he's back up in the worker count. It looks like our Protoss has lost his advantage, because though he does have a lot of Zealots, if he just barges in here and all ends, he's going to lose. It's that simple. Now I really like, something else I want to talk about this game Notice how these Zerglings are surrounding the spine crawler. I want you to pay attention to that because the AI of these units, I don't know if you know this, an attacking unit will only attack, see this attack command right here? They'll only attack other attacking units that'll have priority. So most units automatically attack. But drones are automatically mining, right here, gathering. So as these zealots rush in, they are going to only attack attacking things. But zealots are melee, so they don't have range. So if he had taken these drones and right-clicked on to the spine crawlers or his queen, he could do it right now. That's why I always keep my queen in my mineral patch. Because I just right-click all my drones, or I just box in all my drones, right-click it on the queen, and then all these zealots will just try to be attacking the queen and they can't get to it. You can also do the same thing with spine crawlers. He could have gotten away with a lot less damage here if he did that little trick. So that's why I always keep my queen in my mineral patch. When I'm worried about rushes, if it's later in the game, I want to keep it out here so that I can quickly click on my queen. But early in the game, if I'm worried about rushes, that queen is right here, like right in the mineral patch. So that I can just do that right click. Very good against 6 pools, that kind of thing. And then the only way to deal with that is the other person has to individually attack the drones to get to the queen, and by then the units are gonna die. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Try it out. Hope it helps your gameplay. Now, remember what I said about him losing his advantage? And he did that, just that. These roaches can kite these zealots all day, and what I mean by kiting is they can just outrange them, use this micro trick. You walk and then you shoot, walk and you shoot, and Private Nick leaves the game, as he should, since he's about to lose. Anyway, and he's even getting a layer. I don't even know what he's going to tech to. Maybe he's going to get some range or some speed upgrades or something. Very good response. I hope you guys learned something from this. What I wanted you to learn is to be a bamf and put stuff on the ramp. That is so hardcore. Alright, this is Gary the Coconut. If you have a replay that you'd like me to watch, send it to bestofbronze@gmail.com. If I like it, I will watch it. I mean, cast it. Hopefully I'll watch it. Not guaranteed. And please include what league you are in and which player you are in that game. And until next time, that's it.